Hey, welcome everyone. I'm Ron Butler, and I'll be your guide through Memorable Demos Part 2, also known as You Should Do Audiobooks Level 2, and I'm really excited that we're going to be working together on this. Now, let's dive into the course structure. For the first 3 weeks of our time together, I'll be eagerly awaiting your MP3 files, which you should upload to our shared Google Drive. Check the due date for each week and upload your files by 3 p.m. Pacific Time on that due date. I'll review your files and have notes for you after a few days. It's crucial that we stick to the schedule because it sets the rhythm for our collaboration together. Here's how it works. For weeks 1, 2, and 3, you'll upload your files to a shared Google Drive. I'll take the weekend to carefully review and analyze your samples. By the way, here's a note about naming your files that will help us stay organized. File names should include your name, the title of the book, and the version number, like V1, V2, V3, etc. For example, I might upload a file for the very first deadline that reads Ron Butler underscore rich man poor man underscore V1. The following week, the revised version of that file would be Ron Butler underscore rich man poor man underscore V2. Then, using a video tool called Loom, I'll provide custom feedback. I'll upload your file into my DAW, and I'll give you both overall notes and notes that correspond to specific moments on your file's timeline. Here's an example of a Loom video. Hey there. I just wanted to give you an overview of this tool that I use called Loom so you could see how it integrates with the note giving that I'm doing for the files that you upload for this program. I'll listen to your file in any number of DAWs. Right now I'm using GarageBand because that's what's up on my laptop. Um, but I'll listen to your file and I'll do it all while running this video. So I can give you any feedback for overall notes that I have about tone, pace, any of those things that affect sort of like an overall approach to the work that you're doing. But if I have specific notes about specific sections, doing it in the DAW like this allows me to zero in and say, hey, at about 20 seconds, you do this thing when you're doing the voice of the Russian daughter, and I think it's a little bit off. Why don't you try doing XYZ, for example? So I can do that, and then you know specifically where to look, and it saves us both time when you go back into your redo of the section. So, for example, I might say exactly that. Go to 20 seconds and listen to how you do the voice for the daughter, and just listen to it first, and then I'll play it. Tatiana went right up to her father and interrupted him. Papashka, she said, this is my friend Paul Brightman. Yeah, so I might say in this section, I think you were in the ballpark, but she sounds a little young to me. Could you make her sound a little bit older, right? There's an example of a note I might give. And it's nice because you get a very specific place in the timeline. We both can listen to it, and I can give you my reaction to it in real listening time. And that's it. When I'm done with this whole file, I'll upload it to a folder with your name on it in my Loom account, which you'll get a link to. And that's where I'll upload your files every week for all the things that you submit to me for review. All right? And that's how we'll work with Loom. Thanks. I'll upload these video files to a folder with your name on it in my Loom account by the following Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific. Both the files on the Google Drive and the Loom Drive will be accessible to all the participants. I encourage you to explore, listen to others' uploads, and review the corresponding notes. You'll learn a lot from each other's experiences, styles, and the feedback I give. It's a collective learning experience that enriches us all. Now, an important note. After the third round of notes, you don't need to upload anymore. We'll move to our final week, where we'll meet live via Zoom. This is an exciting session where we'll read your demos live for that last little bit of feedback, discuss any remaining notes, and perhaps most importantly, delve into marketing strategies. Remember, this class is not just about improving your narration skills, but also about positioning yourself in the industry. So take advantage of this final session to fine-tune your demos and gather insights into effective marketing strategies for success in the audiobook world. Again, things to remember. 1. Upload your MP3 files to the shared Google Drive each week on the due date by 3 p.m. Pacific. Be sure to use version numbers so we can stay organized. 2. Check your folder on my Loom account for my custom feedback on your files. And 3. Show up on our last day for final notes on your demos and to explore marketing strategies and set intentions for finding work. I'm really looking forward to working with all of you. Now, let's make your audiobook narration dreams a reality.